Free games. He just got dropped off. Don't tell me, J-Mo.
You should be talking to your center.
Bro.
They awesome.
Oh, man. Oh, shit. That's me. Bro, we made that bitch. That bitch was definitely white. That's all. See what J-Mo talking about? J-Mo not talking about shit. Stay on yours. It's huge. You know that nigga can't guard. Take him. Get the fuck out of here. You smoked it. That nigga didn't go for anything. The screen, the pop, the slip, nothing. It just he's just out there. Like why? Okay. That's me. Yeah, shit. We're leaving two. Stop leaving it two. That's nice. Oh. That's deep. What the fuck? That's a really good missed damage too. Oh, that's me. Shit that corner fade. It's because it's ad playing. Where my remote at? That's off. That's two. Trying to steal that bitch. Okay, we got it. Train. What the fuck? Nah, that nigga lagging anyway. Off the rim? No threes, no threes, no threes, no threes, no threes, no three. What the fuck do you keep leaving a 3 for? Get about there. And does all of that. That's what I mean. That's deep. Catch that bitch. I gotta get a 3. No threes after this. Stay on there. I'm fucking tired. No. Fuck. Lord. Training. Pop to the right. Pop to the right. Give me. What the fuck? We're not. Oh, get a stop. Get a stop. You gotta get a stop. No twos. So, corner, corner. Oh. I was trying to bake that bitch. I should have stole it. We need a 3 though. We need a 3. Your pop gonna be open, but I don't know what you're doing. Like, we're not trying to get a 1. I'm cool. We're not told he can't do nothing with that. That's game. Oh, you blocked it. You don't need a 1. What the fuck? So you put it up? Like what? I'm cool. I mean, you got bum ass niggas talking about GGs. Oh my god. He's a 70 overall. What are you talking about? Oh my god. You see? I told you, I'm not telling nigga to pop. Tight. Oh, how back on? Oh, niggas, I'm tweaking. I don't know, bro. I can't do too much more losing, bro. It's like just some fucking jitters, bro. That's off. What the fuck? That's off too though. That's off too though. I'm ready. That fucking board one nigga. Lord. Maybe jump late as fuck. That's me, bro. Hold on. Still. What the? Get off me! Does not his slip, bro. That's off. I should have swung that bitch. Still, good dude. Still. One stop. This fucking dude. Back to me. Drive to the paint, go to paint, go paint, go paint, go paint, go paint. That's all. Go board. Corner. Go on. That's it. Board. Board. Right up. Board. What the? Board. That bitch, that's game. I just another L, bro.
Did you know that you were doing it for financial gain? You did. So you didn't realize that you were taking money from the store?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to tell me about this? You see the other friend that's here, it's not something that's yeah, evidence is kind of important. Alright, so anything that's not out for? Yeah.
No.
Watch your keys. Exactly. That's the next thing. You don't take your watch and everything. No, like take it to the gym. You did that. Some people don't take it. I can you take that.
This is their device here?
Is there anything from you that belongs to that shirt?
Yeah.
The suspect was charged with felony grand theft and slapped with 12 months of probation. As a bonus, he earned himself a spot in an anti-theft course and 100 hours of community service to remind him that crime doesn't pay, but it sure keeps you busy. Drop a comment below and don't forget to subscribe.
Have a broken laptop. Don't settle for zero.
Go ahead.
With the Pred stings,
Yes, sir.
right? Like there's such a massive movement in this, and like what I seem to gather is that there's like, you know, you got Chris Hansen is the gold standard,
Yeah.
right? Like particularly when he was doing it with was it Dateline?
Yeah.
NBC Dateline.
Yeah, sir, yeah.
And like they're like involved with the cops from the get, like from the very beginning.
Well, you know, actually, a lot of people don't know this, but the first couple episodes of Catch a Predator, there was no cops at all.
Oh, you know what? Sorry, like the cops weren't involved from the get, but it was Chris Hansen and Dave.
You know, they're you know, when you think Chris Hansen, you think cops being in there.
Sure.
So like, you know, yeah, like
there was an organization that they were doing it with. That was like the decoys were not employees of NBC or Dateline. The decoys were part of like I forget what the name of it was, but like.
So I'll kind of get the sauce what Chris Hansen does. So Chris Hansen, to my knowledge, he's not deputized. So he doesn't have to follow the same rules that cops have to. Now, his decoys are deputized, meaning that they're legally officers. So legally, them talking to, so those guys, they're not just talking to random strangers. Like, the guys talking to my decoys, they're very well trained, they're professionals, but they're not police officers, they're not deputized.
So what's the difference there? Like I understand that like if somebody asks you, are you a cop, you have to tell them the truth if you are or not. So if it's deputized, like is that
So deputized, you can be deputized and not be a cop.
Okay.
But you're still technically kind of part of law enforcement.
Right.
Even though you're not a cop or a police officer. So these people that are talking to the decoys online, they're basically talking to cops. That's why all his cases can go to trial and stuff like that. Because ICAC, that's the Internet Crimes Against Kids, they have their standard where they'll pretty much fund a police department, right? So they'll give it the police department, here, we're going to give you that $20 million. You have to, go online, decoy his kids and stuff, and find predators and stuff, right? Now, a group like me, Alex Rosen, Skeeter Jean, stuff like that. Now, if we go into that town that just joined part of ICAT, if we do a catch and the police department goes through, they do an investigation and charge them, ICAC will get mad because, hey, we're paying you to do this. We're not paying you to have outside people do this.
Right.
So what they'll do is they'll drop their funding. So when you be seeing a lot of times like the police getting mad and stuff like that, like, hey, you're not cops, you can't be doing it. There is no law that says like obviously citizens can't do this. What they're really mad and worried about is they don't want to get their funding cut.
Right.
Now when they work with Chris Hansen, his people are deputized, obviously it's great publicity and stuff like that.
So is Chris Hansen involved with ICAC?
I wouldn't say he's involved in ICAC because that would make him in law enforcement, to my knowledge. But what I'm guessing is, yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a good relationship with them.
Right.
And that's the thing that sucks is it comes down to we've got a dude, we had a dude in Ohio. Because the state of Ohio is one of those weird states. There's like 3 or 4 states where they'll not take chat logs from anybody that's not law enforcement. So my friend Alex Rosen, he's got an arrest in Ohio. The only reason he got the arrest was because people had CP. You know what CP stands for?
Yeah.
If you don't know what CP stands for, don't look it up. Please don't look it up. You're gonna have someone like me knocking on your door. But the only reason why he was able to get arrested in those states is because they had CP on their phone. Now, we had a guy in Ohio that we caught not too long ago, where we called the police 3 hours in. They told us, like, yeah, we're still going to send someone out there. They still didn't send anybody out there. We convinced the guy to get in the car with us to take him to the police station.
Is that the...
We haven't posted this one.
okay.
Yeah, so we convinced him to come all the way to the police station. He goes over there, confesses everything, and they still don't arrest him.
Wow.
And it's just so sad. And then, sometimes they don't be taking us seriously. They're over here saying like, yeah, well, a lot of you guys, you're doing this for your YouTube channel or whatever.
I mean, it's a fair point. It's a fair point, and I think...
But is it a fair point though?
Well,
if you so you're saying I'm doing this for my YouTube channel, so like
I'll tell you why it's fair.
Okay, yeah.
It's because you got Chris Hansen's the gold standard and it does everything like so legit. You got like a whole spectrum. Like I'm pointing to like the way like Vitaly does it, right? Where it's like
No threes,
we're gonna
bro.
have like no cops involved whatsoever. We're gonna like just make videos where we're like, watch us rough this guy up and then just let him go, like with stuff like that.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Right.
That's horrible. And I
Right.
totally, but it's an officer's job whenever you get on the scene to survey, and it'll take, not even 10 minutes to figure out like, okay, nah, this is absolutely
Right.
wrong.
I saw the cop on the one video with and then you were going after the actual guy.
Yeah.
And the cop was impressive, man. He was like, yeah, I did a little Google search. I kind of figured it out. I think there's something here, but I gotta believe that there's other agencies that are gonna be involved, and I don't want to insert myself in a way that's gonna step on the toes of another agency. Like I don't want to blow a case against this guy.
That cops, how soldiers, they be having all these rules of engagement and stuff.
Yeah.
Cops have that same stuff too, where obviously, there's a lot of bad cops out there, but there's also a lot of good cops out there.
That cop was impressive as hell, right?
And it's like when they're being shackled for no reason, from being like over here in Houston, a guy could have shot his wife in the head in front of a cop, and the cop has to call the DA to figure out whether or not they can arrest him. So the DA is not there, they don't see anything, they don't know what's going on. Yeah. Here in Houston, for an arrest to be made, the DA has to accept the charges. So pretty much like they'll call the DAs, let them know what's going on, and the DAs will be like, yeah, go and arrest them, or they'll be like, no. Or they'll be like, we'll look into it later. So someone at a desk.
And then that's if a random person is the shooter.
Random person, yeah. That's how it is. Because a lot, that's why I don't really do catches here in Houston, because, what happens is the cops still call the DA,
Right.
the DA will just say no, and they're like, let him go. And it's like, and I'm like, and the cops are trying to tell me, they're like, we've had people do way worse. And we called the DA, and the DA would just be like, we don't want to accept the charges. So you're letting some random dude that's probably just at home chilling, getting a phone call, and it's just on how he feels, or if he's understanding the severity of what's going on to decide whether or not charges are going to be pressed or not. And it's...
Domino's
Oh
Pizza
my
Lover is
fucking
back.
God,
Get your
bro.
dream pizza for just $9.99 online. Only at Domino's.
It's a toast to Tina's new business.
Oh, I thought it was a hobby.
Essential oils are my biggest ruin ever.
Oh!
Style and substance in the GMC Sierra. Or get 0% APR plus $2,600 total value on this Sierra 1500 model.
The thing I've learned so far doing this stuff is I've learned how corrupt our system is. I've learned how messed up it is, and I've learned how very important it is to get a good DA and make sure you get good judges too.
Right.
Because you can get a good DA, but then a judge can be just stupid and let the person go. And I like back to what you were saying about Chris Hansen being the gold standard. I'm gonna be honest, man. Is he really the gold
I
standard?
mean, I wonder, like certainly in the beginning when it was called To Catch a Predator and it was Dateline, it sure felt like
It's getting weird.
The Predator and the one the next one he did.
3 to
Chris
5.
Hansen
You
versus
guys,
Predator,
3 5s.
Two goated shows. Amazing.
and what he's doing now is this like
Have you seen his new one?
I've seen that he's got like a subscription base, like the
True Blue.
True Blue.
So here, if any of you guys, I'm not taking a shot at Chris Hansen at all. The
Take a
original.
shot at all you guys though.
Oh yeah, he makes sense. But I'm just keeping it a buck. The first show, fire. The second show, in my opinion, I think was better than the first show. His show that he has now. This man.
Like, there's nothing going on at the free throw line, gang.
Talk to them before the cops arrested them. Now, he has to have the SWAT team come in, restrain these dudes, put a
I ain't gonna fake this nigga reads this shit my way.
chain them down to the ground, have their whole families pointed at hostage. Then he'll come out and come talk to them. And it's like at that point, you know, it's a glorified Make-A-Wish kid. Like, hey, look, like we're gonna him out. Hey, we're gonna let Timmy come talk to you. Like, it's like what
threes
is
again.
Chris
Stop leaving threes, bro. We're down 2.
Like, genuinely, I genuinely can't watch the new show. The new show is ass.
Yeah,
And I'm not even trying to hate at all.
I don't want to hate on Chris Hansen either because I love what he's done. I do question because there was a point where I was talking to a mutual friend of Chris Hansen and just talking about like the idea of being a guest, like sitting where you're sitting.
Lord.
And I was led to believe, I'm not sure if this is accurate or not, but it's like a condition if you're gonna interview Chris Hansen, he will not discuss like other credit sting operations.
Other catchers?
Yeah, like he wouldn't want to talk about you, he wouldn't want to talk about it. Now, again, I don't know if that's 100% true. I would led to believe that.
Well, he's made a lot of statements that you can find out there on the internet about, other catchers that he's made. And like, I think a prime example, I don't know, you ever heard of Alex Rosen?
From here.
So Alex Rosen, when he first started, he was Gucci. So like, he was just like another run-of-the-mill guy, like, oh, we caught this dude, blah, blah, blah. But now when I tell you, and if your viewers go and look him up, he is the best interrogator. He is better than the most seasoned detective. This man has gotten people to admit on camera to their kids, and other kids, family members, stepdaughters, stepsons, random kids. And the thing about it is, is not BS, because then he'll come on and find out later that the people that they were talking about being out, and they got additional charges already on the charges that he got them on. He got these dudes admitted to how we had a kid, 19-year-old dude in Del Rio, Texas, 19 years old. He came to meet what he thought was a pred dad trying to victimize his 13-year-old daughter to the guy. So the 19-year-old comes, and he's talking to Alex before, and I'm in the
parent picking out their kid.
So Alex was pretending to, like, so Alex was the pred dad, but he's talking to the 19-year-old kids, and the 19-year-old kids is describing all these videos that he has on his phone, talking about how he has a video of 2 hours of a child, and he was laughing.
I can't pat. Oh my god, bro.
The guy, and the kid, 19 years old, and you know what else? This 19-year-old, like Alex was like, man, you ever did anything with anybody? He's like, only my sister victimized his own sister. She, what was the disease she had? She had
Not
cystic fibrosis.
No twos, just no twos.
Doing stuff to her.
What is it when you said that your decoy, you got your own team of decoys?
Yes, sir.
So like you've got like, help me understand what like the infrastructure of your operation.
So yeah, so I have my decoys.
Here one.
I like to pay my
Right here.
decoys really well
This game.
because I mean they're doing
No
a lot of
twos
work.
at all.
So what I do is I pay them like $1,000 per dude.
Switch your fingers, you
So whether or not he runs off or whatever, it's like I mean if I say a word to him
Stay.
and stuff like that, you know, that's pretty much they'll get paid right off the bat like that. And they are all over the country, and pretty much it'll be like, hey, we got a guy in blah blah blah. We got a guy over here. I mean, doing this has brought me to states that I would have never been. I mean, literally, we had a dude
Hey, what do you want me to do with that?
Honolulu, Hawaii. So we went out there, we caught the dude, he got
That's you.
arrested.
Bucket.
And
No twos, no twos.
so what we do is make the contact. I just say, hey man, I just want to have this conversation. You know,
Oh, I should have stole that bitch.
like, let's say your dad's name is, let's say you had a girlfriend named Sally.
Fuck out of here.
Listen, man,
Dumbass,
Sally,
nigga.
about this, man. Genuinely, that's why I'm here talking to you. I didn't want to go to your house and bring this to you, man. Can we just have a conversation real quick? Just
Do you not want to
stuff.
pop?
Be like,
What? Oh my god.
Right now? Oh, shit, I want her to find out about this. Now after, I don't know. I don't want her to find out about this.
I'm gonna have my help these people in on this.
Now, maybe cut your internet bill or something, maybe it's worth it. But we'll talk, and then I'll be talking to you. I'm like, so man, like, you know, something like that never happened before. Then once they start getting comfortable, yeah, this one time, and then it's like, listen, man, you know, you used to babysit. Listen, when kids are 10 years old, I know how they be. They be curious, they be touching off on you and stuff. And you ever had like kids touch up on you before? They'll be like, yeah. They'll just be grabbing on me. And it's like, they put their hands like underneath your pants. Like, yeah. And it's like, when you like actually come, and it's like kind of like at that point, I mean, you're gonna have sex with them, right? And they're like, yeah. I mean, you know, at that point, it was like she was basically begging for it. And it's like, oh, listen, man. You're a man, I get that, man. You have your hormones. Like, you're the friend. You're a listening ear. It's like, so those videos you have on your phone, like, how long have people been sending you that stuff? Oh, they've been sending me that stuff for years now. Really? Yeah. So like, how
all
much?
that stuff is admissible. It's being recorded.
So then it's like, once we have like a good set, I'll be going on my phone and like call, and I'll have someone else call, and we have like a script that we read to 911. And then at that point, it's just like, it's like stall and I call it stall and report. So it's kind of just stalling.
No more shots. Niggas wanna steal my shots.
Yeah, but wouldn't it make sense that it all begins with the decoy communicating on the internet?
Yeah.
And so you got these chat logs.
Yeah.
From that.
Yeah.
Like before, like why not have the share the chat logs with the cops so that they're with you when you go to make contact?
So when you do that, you run the risk. It's one of those things where cops will always say like, you should have let us know about this before. But when we do let them know about it before, it's like, yeah, we're not doing this here, blah blah blah, all these excuses and stuff like that. And I mean, what else is 911 for? You call 911 when what happens? or crime. And in most, every state, someone's coming to meet what they think is, you know, blah blah blah, or they have possession of CP on their phone. That's a crime. So, you know, at that point, it's like you're mad at us for us calling you to do your job. But you know, granted, we do have a lot of cops where they'll put in a line and be like, and protect us, pull us out. We have this guy. Actually, I got court next month for this one dude where this dude's facing life, just from chat logs. And he told the girl, he told what he thought was a 12-year-old girl, I want to rape you. Just straight up, he said that. And
finally, we're playing basketball.
These prosecutors up in Missouri are amazing. That dude has not been back home. He's still in jail. We caught him all the way in October.
I need to throw that bitch across your face.
Since, still sitting in jail.
Stop. Leave it at, don't leave it too, bro. Don't leave it too no more, bro.
Next month. And they're throwing the book at him. They let us know they like, you know what you did. And we're gonna try to we're trying to put a bow on this and get this dude, you know, life.
Oh my god, I can't hit a fade for shit, bro.
Oh my gosh, we had freaking the dude's attorney brought me up on the stand, right? This was back a couple months ago. The present attorney, right? Cross-examining me, right? Like, you know, he's like, so, did you send this message right here? And I'm like, no, that wasn't me. But you sent this message right here. And I'm like, that was that. He's like, okay, and then, you know, saying all this, like, you make money from your YouTube channel and your Twitch, right? I was like, yeah, because in that video, after he got arrested, I like turned on the TTS so people want to donate and say whatever. Like, text to speech. So
that nigga is pressing the slasher. That nigga was about to spin that. Oh, bro.
Boys gonna love you in jail. Or, like, this is like pretty much, he's like, you're people who said all this to my client. Like, why did you have to say that to my client?
Straight up. Good dude.
And so then the dude I did it with Alex, he got videos of him saying the N-word on Twitter. So I'm up on the stand, he's like, you have Twitter, right? And I was like, yes, I have Twitter. And he was like, Alex Rosen has Twitter, right? I'm like, yes. And he's like, did you know that Alex Rosen said the N-word on Twitter? And I was like, I am aware. And like, then like the prosecutor was like, objection. They were like relevance, and like even the judge was like, yeah, what the? And he's like, nothing. He's like, that's his thing. Yeah. And just backed up, and I'm just like, come on. This dude was fighting to keep this dude out on the street. Fighting tooth and nail.
Did you give Alex Rosen a pass?
No. But I'm not gonna lie. When he has over 150 convictions, he has arrests in 47 states. It kind of gets to a point where if you
just be honest, but just cut his mic on and just say anything.
You kind of like, I'm not saying do it, but
are you not a popper?
Be like, cancel.
That shit's wide open.
You know, sometimes some good cancel. You know, like the morality. Sometimes some good cancel.
Oh my god.
Okay, so the whole operation is going by the name EDP.
Yeah, EDP Watch.
And EDP is like the one like prolific, was a YouTuber, like had a whole career.
Yeah.
Got caught in one of these things,
yeah.
like kind of randomly.
Yeah, he got caught by Alex Rosen.
Yeah, and then it's like, wow, this is like the whole thing, like nobody can even believe it. Wow, you got like a
Your pop is wide open. I'm getting double.
World champion Lolo Jones has dominated the track and conquered the bobsled. Now she's ready to take on pickleball.
You're not hooping. You're just not hooping. Like, what the fuck?
This offseason, she's discovering new ways to get moving. With help from Sierra's amazing brands at incredible prices.
Best workout ever. Sierra.
He was a shitty big, so I can understand.
Apartments.com.
You don't play shit.
To make renting easier on every single level. Neighborhood level, unit level, down to the cellular level. Hey, little guy. Apartments.com. The place, to find a place.
Oh, I can't hit a fucking fade, bro.
As a friend in one of
No
these
steal.
things.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. And then that guy
Go straight up.
apologizes, like acknowledges that, you know, what he had done.
Yeah.
Only to get caught again.
Only to get caught again. Doing it again. And just, you know, this stuff has the highest reoffending rate. So,
I don't doubt it, especially when you think that the guys are well aware of how, like, prolific these sting operations are. They're well aware that there's a strong chance, if not likelihood, that the person they're speaking with is a decoy. But that's what turns them on about it somehow. They're like, the fact that it's so risky, the fact that they know it's wrong.
I have a guy who is in jail, in prison, right now, talking to a decoy. Talking about how when he gets out, how the first thing he wants to do is come meet her.
How is he communicating?
I guess he got a phone in there. You know how they be sneaking stuff in.
Sure.
But, you know, this man already, he's in prison right now. I'm waiting. I'm just, like, literally, when he, this is what we're going to do. When he, you're like, here, I want to be there when you first get out. Right when he comes out, hey, listen, man, I don't want anybody else to find out about that. Listen, can we have a go? Hey, go nowhere.
Man, so the EDP guy, like, is now, like, the name, like, is it a show?
So yeah, I named it. So I named the EDP Watch, but it doesn't stand for his. But it stands for Expose That Friend Watch.
Expose That Friend.
Yeah. So that's
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I was trying to put it together. I was like, wait a second. They nabbed the one, like, internet celebrity guy was EDP, but now their show's called EDP.
Well, you know, actually, I came up with the EDP Watch before we even caught him. Like, before that, like, I had already thought of that. I just thought it was, like, EDP Watch.
Right.
Yeah. Because I feel like, cause, you know, Alex has Predator Poachers, Skeeter Jean has,
And he goes by Skeeter Hansen.
Yeah, Skeet Hansen.
Hansen.
Yeah. He has the Skeeter Predator. You know, everybody has such good names. I was like, okay, you know, you gotta get a good name. So EDP Watch, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Man, I would love to bring you on one. Would you want to do one?
If I was gonna go on something like that, I would certainly be more inclined to do it with you than like Vitaly had asked if I would go on when I was like, yeah, I'm gonna no.
When we go out, our full goal is like, cause we even live stream it too, and you know, people kind of like, you know, for the video and stuff, like, you know, we flare it up and suspense music and stuff like that. But you know, the live stream ones we did, people kind of just see like, it really just